Hey guys, it's John T. I'm back with another video in regards to Tyr, and many of you probably don't know that Tyr is one of the sons of Odin as well. And this is something that's not directly said in the game, or maybe I missed it. At least in the God of War Ragnarok, maybe it was explained in the first game, but I did not really pay that much attention to that. I was just trying to play the game and finish the game at that point. So Tyr is the Aesir God of War, law, justice, and honor. He's a son of Odin, stepson of, I'm not exactly sure how to say the names of anyone, but younger half brother of Thor, older half brother of Heimdall and Baldur, and uncle of Magni, Modi, Forseti and Thrúd, and step uncle of Ullr. Anyway, a lot of people probably have had missed this point as well, so that's the thing. And in the game, you probably noticed that Tyr mentions to Freya as well that he knows her. So that's the reason why he knows Freya, because she was married to Odin, and he probably have met her in the past as well. So Tyr is a Norse god associated with war and heroic glory in Norse mythology. He is typically described as only having one hand, having lost the other hand to Wolfenrir. Corresponding names in other Germanic languages and Gothic Tews, Old English Tew, and Old High German Zu and Shu as well. So in the latest Icelandic uh, eras, Tyr is portrayed alternately as the son of Odin or of Hymir, while the origin of the name and his possible relationship to trace to the divine ancestor of the Germanic people. So anyway, that's not really important. What the real fact that I want to share with you today was that Tyr was son of Odin. A lot of people probably have missed this point. So Tyr's most notable tale is how he lost his hand to the wolf giant Fenrir. Before Fenrir was chained and imprisoned, the gods decided to raise the wolf pup in Asgard. They knew the future of young Fenrir and let him stay as a way to try and control their fate, but no one other than Tyr dared to go near the wolf out of terror. As such, Tyr was only one who dared approach the wolf to feed him. But with Fenrir growing so quickly, Odin and the other gods decided to imprison him to keep Ragnarok from happening. Fenrir broke every chain the gods used to keep him in prison until he sought aid from the dwarves, who forged magical Glapnir, an unbreakable chain made from 6 mythical materials: the sound of a cat's football, and the beard of a woman, the roots of mountain, the sinews of a bear, the breath of a fish, and the spittle of a bird. Glapnir was noted to be as thin, as soft as a silk ribbon. When the gods returned Fenrir with the new chain, the wolf grew suspicious due to the apparent pointlessness of being bound with something so delicate, so Fenrir decided to test their honor by having one of the gods put their hand in his mouth, and he was bound as a show of good faith that meant that there was no deceit surrounding the silk chain. If they were lying, one of the gods would lose a hand. Tyr suddenly stepped up and placed his right hand within the wolf's jaws. As Fenrir thrashed and kicked, Glapnir only grew stronger and tighter, releasing the hand. Realizing he had been tricked, Fenrir bit off Tyr's hand in rage. So that's the story of Tyr losing his hand as well. That's actually mentioned in the story as well. So in 2018 God of War, Tyr was the son of Odin. The same story continues, and in the God of War Ragnarok, we already have seen that recently when Kratos and Atreus went out to search for Tyr after discovering that he's still alive. Odin, to prevent the duo from finding where his son is actually in prison, proceeded to pose as Tyr and imprison himself in a mine in Svartalheim, whatever. This ruse was eventually exposed by Brock. During the destruction of Asgard due to Ragnarok, Tyr remained in prison and survived, as his prison was one of the few fragments of the realm that managed to escape the destruction. Much later, after Odin's death, Kratos and Freya traveled to Niflheim and discovered the ruined prison, which is being guarded by some surviving I don't know how to say that. There to discovered. So you probably know about this mission as well. Like they went and found the prison and freed or released Tyr as well. So this is the story of Tyr and how he lost his hand and how he is actually the son of Odin. So that John T, I'm signing out. You have a nice day. Thank you for listening and watching.